Good morning, scholars and faculty and families. Hey, welcome to this brand new Tuesday, August 31st, 2021, our last day of August. Can you believe it? Heading into the month of September tomorrow, guys. Hey, these are your morning announcements.
Baby, it's a brand new day. Ain't no clouds hanging over me. Something doesn't feel the same. The rest of my life gonna start today. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The rest of my life gonna start today. The rest of my life gonna start today.
What are our Pacer expectations? It is quite simple. It is our 4 R's. We choose to be respectful. We are responsible. We make right choices. And in everything that we do we ever give up, scholars? No. That's right. And we call that being relentless. This is why we are not average. We do not just be even kill and just do what everybody else does. No, we are going to choose to never give up. We're going to continue to press on no matter in challenging times, no matter when things are not going well. We will continue to find solutions, and we're going to press on because that is our DNA here at Almond. We are a family, and we never give up, and that is what each and every one of us want to do each and every day right there. All right, we got our next joke of the day right here, and yes, I am pulling these jokes from our joke jar in the front of the office. So if you have a joke and you would like to share it, come on down over there. Okay, so how do oceans talk to each other? I didn't even know that they talk to each other, but how do they talk to each other? They just wave. They just wave. Oh, man, guys. Woo, Billy. That was a good one right there, guys. Okay. Hey, speaking of Billy, has anybody seen Billy? Remember our cool little chicken? Going in the back of the school? Haven't seen Billy in a long time, guys. I do miss Billy right there. All right, well, we have a special birthday today. We have one last birthday in this month on August 31st, and that is our very own counselor, Miss D. What's up, Miss D? In the house. Hey, guys, I know that she's here today, guys. If you guys see her around campus, wish her a happy birthday, guys. So, happy birthday, dear Miss D. Happy birthday to you. Alrighty, cool beans. I hope your day is awesome, Miss D. Alrighty, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade scholars. If you've signed up for Pacer Productions, hey, we have the permission slip ready to go. Come on up to the front office and grab your permission slip. The club is officially going to begin on September 13th, and it will then run on every Monday. Of course, of the holiday, we will not have it on the days that we have off, but begins on the 13th of September, and it's going to be from 2:30 to 4. And then we're actually going to move to a second day after school, but not quite yet. Right now, we're just going to start with just the one day after school. So, hey, if you can make it, you need to have a permission slip. You will not be allowed to stay after school if you do not have a signed permission slip with your parents saying, yes, you can stay after school. Alrighty? So please, come on, guys, down. Pick it up, guys. And again, like we're getting things started here. It's going to be sweet. All right, well, guys, there actually hasn't been any classes yet that have had 0 tardies. Not quite yet, but we're getting there. There are some that are super, super close right here, guys. So this was what was proposed last week. Hey, we're going to be still doing some more rewards right here. So, hey, we are still looking for classes that we have 100% on time, meaning whatever scholars that are in class, you are in your seat, ready to go by 7:45. And so keep working towards that. All classes, all right, all scholars. Guys, you got to let your parents know, guys, and we're going to keep sending the messages, guys. We want to get there on time so that you guys can maximize your guys' learning. So cool. Hey, guys, yesterday, while I was in the cafeteria in the NPR helping out in there, one of the scholars stopped me, and he asked me a very interesting question. He asked me, Hey, Mr. McCaffrey, what did you struggle with as a kid? I thought that was really neat just to even be thinking about that. Why? Because it doesn't matter where we are all at in life. We all struggle with things. There are things that are hard in our life. And we only see each other here at school. So we don't know each other's full story when we go home. What the home life is like. How are our parents, or who do we live with? What is happening? And some situations are are harder than others. And so, I just want to share a little bit as a word of encouragement, because sometimes we get encouraged when we can hear other people's stories and like how that they were able to overcome. And this right here hopefully would be encouraging. I believe I've shared many times with you guys how when I grew up as a kid, I had a speech impediment, which was a very severe stuttering. And so I had an IEP in school. I got pulled out for speech to help me with my stuttering. And it was extremely severe, to the point that, when I was a kid, I tried not to talk, even though that I was still like a hyper kid, kind of like I am right now, right? But I would do whatever I could to not either read out loud or to share, like raise my hand. Like I would never raise my hand and volunteer. Why? Because I was embarrassed of that struggle right there. Okay. And also what I struggled with, and this is what I also shared with the scholar, was that I was a very, very poor reader. Anytime that the teacher would maybe be doing like, reading out loud, and they would call on scholars to read, I would do everything possible to not read out loud. Like, and that's just real talk right there, because I would just have so much like anxiety inside about it. I would pretend like I have to go use the restroom. I would go do something else. Like serious guys. Like it was a really huge thing. And so as a result, like my reading was very poor. I think I've shared before, like I was in second grade, I was a beginner reader. Even going into third grade, like I was still reading at a kindergarten level. And really, those were things that I just struggled with growing up right there. And then the scholar asked me, so then how did you grow out of that, right? Like, how did you get better, right? Because he says, like now, like I could read better, obviously, right? I don't struggle with a severe stuttering. I still stutter at times, right? And I'm a really excited guy. So, but I've learned to embrace who I am, right? And to better myself each day at a time. And so really, guys, it really did come down to a few things. One, it was my mother. I only lived with my mom growing up. My parents, they separated, and my mom only worked minimum wage, and so it was most definitely a struggle. We actually lived in Fontana. We lived in an apartment, and my mom, would work a couple of jobs, waitressing. She was a waitress, so just working minimum wage. But she would, even as she didn't make much money, she still spent money to get me a tutor. And so she really just believed in me, and she was doing everything that she could to help me. And it took years and years and years. This tutor would come after school, and she would just read with me, and she would teach me phonics and sounding and blending words, and so she did that for many years. And one of the beautiful things was when I graduated high school. This is so awesome right here. I graduated from Fontana High School. And I actually graduated with honors, right? Like, and when you graduate with honors, you get like the gold tassel around you, and that night my family went out to dinner, and guess who I ran into that night? It was my tutor. It was such a beautiful thing to see the woman who just poured into me and just read with me and was with patience with me, and my mom just poured all that money into her. And so the awesome part about this is that no matter what we struggle with, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. There's always light. There is never a situation, scholars, that you could be going through right now that you cannot do better, that we cannot rally around you, and that you can better yourself. And so my word of encouragement to you is simply this right here. It is our motto, what we say every day here, and that is this: we are relentless, meaning we never give up. So scholars, whatever you are struggling with right now, today, we are you personally don't give up, and all of us as faculty here, we are not going to give up on you. We don't give up on scholars. We're going to pursue you and keep pushing you to do your absolute best, and we will partner with your parents so that you can live your legacy. I hope that was a word of encouragement, guys. Hey, guys, let's make this a great day or not. The choice is yours. Be you.